A little canopy on these pop-up campers comes in very handy and works great. But sometimes the posts will break or the support bracket might break, or you might just want to simplify the whole process. Here's a great little video that'll show you how I did that very inexpensive and easy to do. Hope you enjoy and happy camping ahead. Yikes, not good at all. Storms hit the campground while I was fishing. Unexpected. Oh man, I think these things are broken. We're gonna have to figure it out. Well, if we get this canopy fixed up the way I hope, one thing for sure, it's gonna be very bright white clean underneath. That's gonna be a pleasure. There's the aluminum bracket that connects to the end of the canopy awning. And you can see that's where all the posts are. It's a fancy little system. It's fairly light, but it's really actually a piece of garbage. And my pipes busted. They broke on me, got caught in a storm. So we took the whole thing off. You simply just slide it off, and we're about to replace it. Here's what I hope to use as the replacement. It's a PVC pipe. It's light enough, strong enough. I'm just gonna cut a slit through it, and I'll be able to slide the awning through there, and that rubber gasket that's on the slit will hold it in place in there, I hope. Cut it down to size. I think I got a good system. Let's hope it works. It's 1 1/4 inch pipe. I maybe could use something a little smaller, but we'll see. Okay, again, here's the original aluminum bracket that holds the post for the awning, and it has this little groove, little aluminum groove, and a rubber tubing that's attached to the awning slides through there. I use this method for a lot of things. Anyhow, I simply slid the canopy right out of that groove, and I figured if I sliced my PVC pipe just right, I could slip it back in there and use the PVC pipe and get rid of this junk altogether, especially since the posts are busted. We'll see how it goes. Well, on top of a great washing of the underside of the canopy, man, that thing looks like brand new. We have had success. The PVC pipe is now attached to the canopy. Outstanding. You can see the little rubber tubing that's sewn in very solidly to the canopy. And I just sliced that PVC pipe. I actually used a circular saw. I would recommend a table saw if you have one. But I ran it along a 2x4 real straight. And then we just slid that thing in there. Not quite as easy as it looks, but that's a darn good finished product. I'll show you more in a second. So there's the little groove that I circular sawed all the way down through the PVC pipe. You got to make sure you don't cut all the way through it. You measure it well in terms of how deep it cuts, and that's perfect. A little bit of a gap here on purpose at the end, and that allowed me to get around some of the tubing that maybe wanted to stick. But otherwise, that gap is super small, and that canopy is in there, and it will not pull out. Being pretty detailed, but it's hard to do with one hand. But this is how easily that thing slides. Just slides along there. All the way to the very end. That's it. Perfect fit. All connected. It's all it takes if you don't have a table saw. Just a good circular saw. And you make sure it doesn't run too deep. I ran it along that 2x4. Used some clamps there to hold the PVC pipe in place. Cut that little groove. Perfect. And now what I'll do, instead of dealing with all those broken aluminum pipes that aren't very strong and they're very difficult to work with, I'll just drill a hole right there, maybe one right in the middle, and one at the end. I'll cut this down to size, and I'll have 3 sturdy tent spikes that are going to hold this canopy up. No longer need to put it up on the side wall of the camper. It's just going to be 3, I imagine, at the end, and it should be plenty sturdy. I'll show you the end result when I set her up. Good way to fix your canopy without spending $500 to $1,000. Crazy how much these things cost. All right, hope this helps you. PVC pipe, slide it through that gasket. Simple, it's going to hold up. And there it is for now, all rolled up, right back inside the covering. That is working perfectly. A couple little Velcro straps that I just wrap up around it. Keeps it up in there nice. All right, all tucked back in there, good as new. Boom. All right, it took some ingenuity, but man, we got it. This thing is set up simple, solid. Look at these posts. I only took 2 of them. I don't have to use one in the center, which is really nice because then you have easy walking. These are some cool posts, easy to adjust. Much stronger than what I had before. And there's the PVC pipe. It's really good. It's strong enough, light enough, rolls up easy. And I set it up to where that flap comes hanging right over. So it gives it a little good appearance on the front. Man, oh man, pretty good. Time to go camping again. Looks darn nice. I wanted you to have a better look at the actual posts. Here's the top of the post. You can see the bolt and the little lock nut that I used. That's gonna keep it from sliding off the PVC pipe. See how easily this thing extends? I can do this with one hand. Several different heights and pipes that you can adjust. Very, very simple. This was the initial top of it, the spike that I thought I was gonna use to go through the PVC pipe, but it was not nearly strong enough. So you simply leave that covered with the rubber cap, and you can take that entire cap off. It's very solid, and that's when I realized I would put the entire post through the PVC pipe. There's my rough little holes that I drilled. Again, I'm not using fancy tools to do this. You can see again how the PVC pipe fits on that rubber tubing. And then you'll see me put the post on right through it, and it pops right up through the canopy. It's all gonna hold together real nice, especially once you put that rubber capping back on top. Real clean look on top. So that's kind of the setup there. Just be careful, very careful when you're drilling those holes through the PVC pipe not to crack the pipe. We'll zip her all up and we're ready to go. Can't wait to get out there and go camping again and have it set up for you on the campground soon. And of course, can't wait for some more good fishing. Thanks a lot for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed, and I hope this helps you if you have problems with your canopy or awning. Happy camping.